What are you doing now that you weren't doing prior to the pandemic in terms of how you go about cleaning a facility?
Well, I think there's a series of solutions that we've been applying for our clients in all the different sectors that we work with them. Some of them are proven and some of them are emerging. That as they emerge, we've learned to understand them and then adapt them. So most recently, there's a lot of talk about aerosol transmission, which in the industry had been suspected since the start of the pandemic. So we've been talking about fresh air and including or increasing the amount of fresh air that comes into a building, which traditionally air has been recirculated, changing the filter ratings on the HVAC and the air handling equipment to the highest rating possible, something called a MERV 16 that we're recommending, using older technologies like UV light, which can help kill viruses and bacteria if applied for 30 minutes to a space, and then some really new stuff called bipolar ionization, which can be fitted into ductwork and is known to at a 99+% rate to kill the virus when it's airborne. So there's some of the things we're doing on airborne transmission, along with a whole host of other solutions when you add them all together that create a safer environment for us as human beings to go back into these type of spaces.
Yeah, all of that would seem to me as well to amount to more cost. Are you able to pass those costs on to your customers who are conceivably also facing tenants who perhaps are not paying their bills, or colleges, for example, that are under duress as well?
Well, I'd say here's what we're doing. We work with our clients to figure out what are the most effective ways to deliver these services. Of course, there are increased costs when you apply more labor and more technology to combat this particular virus, but there are other things we can do to help our clients offset those by adjusting some of the things we might be doing for them to try and help. But no doubt there's an increased cost, and I think at the moment you've got to look at, balancing safety and an ability for occupants to return to space, whether it's members of the public or whether it's students or whether it's us as an office worker. You've got to be able to balance all those things and try and offset the increased costs with some efficiencies. But at the end of the day, safety matters here, and I think that's what our customers are focused on at the moment.
There's a vaccine in the near term. Do you think that companies will continue to keep these new cleaning measures in place, or do you think that they'll go back to the way things were pre-pandemic?
I think pre-vaccine, I believe we'll see these continue. I don't think anyone responsibly is going to want to, look to save money at the cost of people's safety. And I think we all as human beings are going to expect that from the owners and the managers of these buildings that we go into. And I think post-vaccine, I think it's unknown. Post-vaccine, I don't know whether we're going to see some movement back and some redress, but I would hope that many of these things will stay, because we're all now, I think, far more knowledgeable about what safe environments feel like. And I think we're all going to demand of those building owners the higher standards of safety for us all.
Paul, thank you for taking some time with us this morning. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Paul Bedborough.